YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to my channel, Appalachian Smokewagon. Thanks for clicking on the video. Today, we're talking about my ultimate 19X EDC, which you see right here before you. Thanks for clicking on my channel. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind, smash that subscribe button, like the video, and leave me a comment. Like, it takes 1 second out of your day to smash that subscribe button. And if you enjoy watching any of these videos, then hit the subscribe button for me. It really helps the channel. Alright, enough self-promotion. Let's get on with the video. This is the ultimate 19X. I just did a video, the ultimate Glock 34, and we started with the holster, so we'll start with the holster here. This is a tier 1 concealment. I think this is the Aegis. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but it's a tier 1 concealed holster. You have the side mag carrier. It's made for appendix carry. These are really solid holsters. I've had a few problems with them, but their customer service is awesome, and they have me a new holster out anytime I have an issue. I do wear these holsters every single day, and I drive a lot. A big part of my job is driving, and with my belt mashing up against this wing right here, it puts pressure on this Kydex, and they just give after so long. There's no way around it unless they kind of, well, you can see this one's already bent a little bit where my belt presses up against it. And I love this feature, but maybe if they could beef it up right here. But apparently they don't have many coming back, because if they had a lot coming back, they would probably beef it up right there to try to resolve that. So that's my only gripe with them, but they always, customer service always hooks me back up. So these are one of the most comfortable appendix holsters I've used, with a bungee cord connection right here. It kind of gives with your body as you move. It's just really comfortable. I really enjoy the holster. But enough with that. Let's move on to the meat and potatoes, what you all come to see, the ultimate 19X. We will show clear for all the safety people out there. As you can see, there's nothing in the chamber and no magazine. I'm gonna dry fire it. YouTube, we are in a safe environment. I'm in my basement. There is dirt, earth all around me, so any direction I point, we have earth. So we're in a safe direction, YouTube. Everything in this video is YouTube compliant. Everything is safe. Alright, after getting that out, the ultimate 19X, we started with 19X that was already customized pretty much. It's I think what the guys told me, this was a Chattanooga Shooting Sports exclusive 19X. It's been direct milled for the Trigicon RMR footprint, and it was actually factory ported. It had the Glock ported barrel with the little port here and the little port here. As you can see, I've done away with that and went with the ramjet. We'll talk about that in a little bit. We have the 19X frame. I usually have a SLR Rifle Works magwell on here, which I really like, but for summer carry, I take that off because it just sticks out a little bit too much with just a t-shirt. So if I just eliminate the magwell and go with a flush fit mag, perfect EDC for my body type. As you know, or maybe not know, I'm 6'5", about 260, and this thing conceals perfect without the magwell. So there's that. I do have a stipple job on this, a pretty rough stipple job. I really like the stipple job. It gives me a good solid grip, but it likes to tear holes in my shirt. So I wrap it with this camo, like medical bandage stuff. You can get a case of this stuff on Amazon for dirt cheap, like 24 rolls. And it just covers up the stippling, and it stops from ripping holes in shirts. So that's why I run this. This is not tape. It leaves no adhesive behind. It sticks to itself through magic, I guess. There's no adhesive, so when I peel this off, there's no adhesive I have to clean off or anything. So I really like that. The one thing I do not like with the 19X is this little nub right here, because most of my mags are Gen 5 mags with that extended base plate, and they will not work in this gun because of that. Now you can take a Dremel and shave that off, or you can shave the front off of the Gen 5 base plates and make it work, but I have enough mags that I keep around, Gen 3, Gen 4 mags that work fine in this, that I don't have to do that. If the apocalypse came and I had to worry about what mags I was putting in it, then I would definitely take something and cut that right off. And also the SLR Rifle Works magwell is made to work with this nub. So with that out of the way, the light we have is the Streamlight TLR1HL. This is the newer one. I haven't ran this one. I haven't tested this one near as much as I have the one on my 34. But so far this one's been good to go, just like that one's been good to go. We have the Radian Ramjet and Afterburner. That is a match grade barrel with the comp that you can tighten or loosen this screw and take it off really easy without having to time it and all that stuff like you have to do with other compensators. And this compensator really lightens the recoil. Now it does make your ejection really light. So to solve that, I put a lighter recoil spring in here, which makes my ejection much better, makes me more confident using this pistol. If it gets dirty, it's going to kick that spent brass out of the chamber. We have a Trigicon RMR Type 2 3.25 MOA dot. It sets really low because it's direct milled, but not low enough I can use low sights. I do have to have suppressor height sights. These are Trigicon, orange tritium in the rear, green tritium in the front. Suppressor height sights. They do co-witness. Really good sights. A lot of my Glocks I end up shaving the slide stop down because I get a really high grip and it likes to lock the slide to the rear when I don't want the slide locked to the rear, so I shave them down. I have not had that issue with this handgun, and I've shot it a bunch, so we've left this one alone. If I ever do start having that issue, the Dremel comes out and a little over half of that gets cut off, and that solves that problem for me. But I do not have that problem with this handgun yet. What else do we got? We've got a Glock performance trigger in here with a factory trigger shoe, so really good trigger. We've got the factory magazine release. This one is a little bit different than the other Gen 5 Glocks. This one has that little rounded piece at the front. It's not really, maybe it's extended just a little bit, but not much. Don't have any trouble knocking mags free through recoil or anything. This stipple job I done myself. I've had several different grips on this gun, and I always go back to the stipple. I really like it. I really like doing it. It's just, I'm that do-it-yourself guy, and I like stippling my handguns. I know some people don't like it. They say you ruin it. They say Dremel should have a $200 tax stamp. I disagree with all that. What else? We've got the gas pedal cut in here. You can see this one's kind of curved. Kind of fits my thumb really well. That's about it. That's about all I've got on this Ultimate 19X. This thing is super reliable. I have shot this thing a bunch. I don't even know how many rounds are through this thing. I trained with it all last summer. Through the winter, I didn't train much, but when I did train, it was with this gun. This gun shot in 100-degree weather. It shot in 0, -10-degree weather. Perfect function. Only malfunctions have been like ammo related, like light primer strikes and things, because the springs up inside here, like the firing pin and firing pin spring, all that stuff is factory. I never lighten my firing pin springs because I want it to pop the primers on even cheap ammo. So all that stuff stays factory. I have lightened the recoil spring in this thing. It now has, I would show you, but YouTube don't allow us to take anything apart anymore, so I can't show you, but a couple videos back, I did show you when I put this in and showed the difference in the ejection. So if you want to go a couple videos back and check it out, it's there. I think I went with a 13-pound recoil spring, and it's more like the Gen 3 recoil spring. It's not it don't have two different springs. It's just one spring on like a stainless rod, and I've not shot it a bunch with that recoil spring, but we're planning on hitting the range tomorrow, and I will be shooting this tomorrow. I'm going to take the cameras and we'll get some footage, so be on the lookout for some range footage with the 34 and the 19X, my two Ultimate Glock builds. If I had to change anything on this, it would probably be I would trade the Streamlight out for a Surefire, and I would probably go with the enclosed emitter Trigicon. They're going for like $700 right now, which is a little steep, but you get that Trigicon quality, so they're probably worth it. And I may invest in a couple of those in the near future. When I do, trust me, you guys will hear about it. But yeah, this is my Ultimate EDC. I carry this thing every day. I trust my life to it. It's been super solid. I have no complaints with it, other than the little 19X nub right here, which may or may not get shaved off in the future. We'll see what time brings. In the comments, let me know what you guys are carrying. If not, just go to the comments and drop me some kind of emoji. Just drop a comment, man. Help a fellow gun brother out. Drop a comment. Leave me an emoji, something. That would be awesome. I appreciate all you guys, especially you guys that have been here since day number 1. I know who you guys are. I see you in the comments. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Stick with this channel. We're growing. I've had a bunch of Chinese companies reach out to me to try to get me to promote stuff, and I've thought about it, but nah, I don't think I want to. If that right company would ever reach out, the right deal, I may jump on it, but right now I'm going to try to stay away from the Chinesium stuff. You know, I do run some Hollow Suns, and they are China, so, but I do trust Hollow Sun, and we all use Chinese products. There's no way around it. Manufacturing needs to come back to America. Stuff would be more expensive, but we would be buying it here, and it would just be better for America. But let me get off my soapbox and get off my rant. We're talking about the Ultimate 19X here. If you have any questions about this, leave it in the comments. I try to flip through them when I get time. I work a lot through the week, so it's hard for me to get into the comments. But when I do, I try to like every comment and try to reply to a couple here and there. I do see them, so leave me a comment, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, because I know everyone who watched this has subscribed. And be on the lookout for some range footage. We got some more blade footage coming. If you guys like blades, let me know what blade you're carrying. That's about it. Get out. Put your feet in dirt. Train with your weapons. Make sure your weapons are zeroed. Make sure you know your holds. Be how can I say this? Be a pillar of the community. Be a defender. Defend your family. Defend your neighbors. Defend those that need defended. Because here in the near future, who knows? We may need a lot of defenders. Hopefully not, but who knows? We may. And we're going to wrap it up there. Thanks for watching. You can get me at appalachiansmokewagon@gmail.com. And I guess that's it, guys. We will see you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Appalachian Smoke Wagon out for now.